do that. The first one's short. Da 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 dee, da 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 da.
Yeah, okay.
Does everyone just mix it up in there? It's just that we're all playing staccato. So, but if everyone just plays some staccato when you do it yourself.
We can work on that. Yeah.
Oh, you forgot for that part.
You're right.
That's an awesome thought. Alright. Whoa, guys. Things sure are getting crazy around here. I think it's time that we calm things down. What would happen if we were to play Happy Birthday with only legato articulation? Remember that legato means long or connected notes. If we play long notes slowly and in a happy or major key, I think we would all end up feeling pretty relaxed and calm. Do you know what else we could do? We could make sure that the dynamics or the volume of the music is soft too. I feel so relaxed. Don't you? Harry. Harry, stop it. I feel so relaxed. Harry, stop it. Stop it, Harry. Stop it. Well, now I am not feeling calm anymore. Harry, stop it. You know, being angry in music is a lot like being sad, and Harry is making me sad. But angry is like louder and faster in a quicker tempo, and the notes have lots of accents. But what do accents mean? It means that certain notes are going to sound forceful and strong and aggressive, kind of like the way I was telling Harry to stop it. Really loud.
Okay.
Should I be a little faster?
Yeah, we can do faster.
A bit quick.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I think I'll start with that. All good composers use many, if not all, the techniques we have been talking to you about. Sometimes they want to share their own feelings with you through their music. Sometimes they just want to tell you a story to their compositions. It can be a long piece of music or a short one. It can be using only one player, 5 players, or 100. Do you remember the very first piece we played for you today? The French composer Jacques Ibert wrote it for the Woodwind Quintet. And it seems to me that he must have been in great mood when he wrote it. He uses a major key, a fast tempo, short notes, or staccato, loud dynamics, and everyone has a good time playing together. When the Danish composer Carl Nielsen wrote the piece we're about to play, he must have felt very unhappy. Maybe the clouds over Denmark that day were dark and low, was cold too, so he couldn't go outside to play. To express this mood, he uses a minor key, a slower tempo, softer dynamics, and also a very, very sad oboe. So as we play, you could picture yourself looking out the window on a gloomy, not so fun day.
Now, for something completely different, we have a rather silly polka by Russian composer Dmitri Shostakovich. Life was tough for him in the former Soviet Union, and while he wanted to lighten things up with a polka, I think you might sense some sarcasm with a mix of different musical elements. Just like you heard in the silly version of Happy Birthday, sometimes there are short staccato notes, but sometimes he uses long legato notes. Sometimes the piece goes slow, but other times it goes fast. And sometimes he uses a major key, but other times a minor key. Sometimes both at the same time, resulting in a clash we call dissonance. Fasten your seatbelts, boys and girls, because this silly polka will surprise you and keep you guessing all the way to the end.
Ooh. Were we doing this for the real music though, or just for the happy?
Yeah, that's the whole point, is to do it again.
Okay.
If you do it, are we gonna do it again? Things in there.
Well, we don't want to do it anyway.
That was the whole thing, to do the props at the beginning and
Then we
the
should
happy
put them on
birthday.
for that birthday hats for the guitar.
Because I was happy. Want me to start the thing? The whole
What-
show?
what's
No, we just played
Okay,
the
so-
E-Bear here in the previous.
Let's go.
Okay, alright, okay. Oh,
Okay, let's take it down a notch with this night song by French composer Darius Milhaud. He creates a very relaxing atmosphere with the use of long and connected legato notes, a slower tempo, and a soaring melody from Tessa on the oboe. You can almost picture a starlit sky with the moon setting over a southern French lavender field. Bernard and Cecilia will demonstrate the first few bars of our next angry piece. Now, in addition to those forceful accents, German composer Paul Hindemith uses a minor key, a quick tempo, and dissonance. One might think that it's not fun to play music that is associated with the often unpleasant feeling of anger. But as a musician, playing aggressive music can often be quite exciting.